What's up, comic book junkies? I'm at the family reunion. Everybody's at church. I went to the flea market this morning. I got right up, went down to the flea market, found some comics. We're going to see those. And then there was like this new equestrian center that we have that has all these arenas and expo centers. Had what they advertised as a massive yard sale that was going to be like, I don't know, 200 vendors. I think it said 2,000, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let's see what I got there. We'll start with the flea market. We're going to do this really quick. See if I can load this straight from the phone. No editing. So I picked up a Satan 6, Jack Kirby, of course, with Topps Comics. I think it's still sealed in the poly bag. I just thought it was cool for the holiday kind of pick up. I don't think I have it. Anytime I can find these out of the 4-issue run, Green Arrow, I pick them up if they're in high grade. And that one's probably one I'll turn on to my grandson. I picked up Focus #1. Just this talking behind the scenes about the comics, the production and stuff like that. I love this stuff. I love any information I can learn about the history of comics, how they work, what happened, why decisions were made, why things were canceled, or why things were successful. I always like reading that kind of stuff. This was a Wizard special X-Men. I thought this would be great for the grandson. Now, these were all 50 cents. So this is a magazine, still in the poly bag. So for 50 cents, I thought if he's getting into comics, this would be something that could really give him some information. This is a #1. It says 4-part miniseries by Roy Thomas, so and Dick Giordano and Dan Thomas, but it's a female Johnny Thunder, and it's #1. I didn't even know this character existed, so I want to find out about that. Female Johnny Thunder, of course, the original Johnny Thunder was an unofficial member of the Justice Society of America in the Golden Age. This was another #1. So I love these independent stuff. And Pacific Comics had really high caliber art and story. So this is Americomics #1. And just kind of a cool good girl cover. But, it's a cool fact is that 1986, there was, I think, the largest fire in California, and it destroyed all their back issue plates and stuff. So any books from Pacific Comics from, I think it's 86 and older, cannot be reprinted ever. So that makes them just a little bit harder to get. Now, I've heard people talk about this on several YouTube channels, this series, Cadillac and Dinosaurs. So I decided I'm going to look for it. I did get issue #3, is this? Yes. For 50 cents. I haven't read it yet, but I heard it's really good. I think I heard that from Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze. And then I did get an issue 4 also. Cadillac and Dinosaurs. It's got some good girl covers in the run. If I remember, I think there's a Dave Stevens cover too. And then Dark Child #1. So I'm not into modern comics, but I'm into good girl comics. So anything that you put this in a Mylar, this is going to be a really, really cool piece to have in the collection. It's a #1. It's a good girl cover, and it's done well. Then I picked up this Small Key #1, Occupy Avengers. It's not a big key. It barely registers as like $3, but it's just cool to find a #1 and good trade or good AOKs for people. And I got a second one. This was a cool find. Independent book, True Studios, Troll Lords, and look at that skull cover. Really high grade too. These are cool. You just never know about these because they're so small. The print run is so small on them. And a lot of times it could be like a really, really good book as far as art and story. That this is a gem that could be like a cult following and the price will go up eventually. Whatever. Who knows? So this was fine, a cool find. I believe this was a toy or a cartoon in the 80s or 90s. Found the newsstand too. Sectarians, #1. This is a small key. I think it was like a $10 book or something like that. And winding it down, we got 2 left. Chuck Norris, #1. It's not high grade, but it's like a fine plus, BF minus. It's cool to find that. I didn't have one. We're both fans, me and the wife. My dad was a huge fan. Now the book I saw, now this lady, I've been through her stuff. It's a lot of back stock from a store that closed down. And I saw this book first. It was a key, and I'm like, okay, so there's got to be some newer stuff in here because I've been through these boxes several times. Unfortunately, I didn't examine it close. I was in a hurry. I needed to get home. First appearance of Bloodsport, newsstand copy. But on later examination, I noticed this staple is rusted right here. So what can you do? Otherwise, it would have been a $15 book. But still pretty cool. I got several copies of this. I'm good. I think I have another newsstand. So that's it from the flea market. Okay, on to, they called this the biggest backyard sale or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It had a big phrase. Now, this new place they built is huge. It's like a city all around this whole area. And they've mostly built this center for international horse owners because here in Ocala is the horse capital of the world. We have like just miles of horse farms. People breed their racing horses here. And so this is only now a few miles down from my house. They hold a Comic-Con there. This event, we had a graduation there. So it's really cool. It's like a hop, skip, and a jump. And there's tons of these big events now right near the house. So this was over there. It was $5 to get in. And so this was a $5 book, but the guy I bought comics from, I told him about my channel. I told him I do giveaways and secret giveaways. So he said, here, take this and put in one of the giveaways. So it's called Black Mist. Now I got another cover. That's why I bought it. And he was showing me, I wasn't interested, but it is signed by the cover artist right here. He may be the interior artist. So that will be going in a giveaway in the future. So let's see, what did I get? So I got $32 worth of books. And this is a second, last week I think I ran into a new comic seller. This is a new comic seller. So I told him, okay, I got $32 here. I got this dollar book and then this. He's like, okay. And he's just standing there. And okay, yeah, okay. So I was like, what can you do? So he quickly looked at it and he went, how about 25? I was like, oh yeah. And I thought that was a great deal. I'll buy from this guy again. So on to the books. So more modern stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's a newsstand. It's Wolverine. It's Sabretooth. I mean, I think this would be a good book to hand off to the grandson to put in his collection. I mean, it's obviously got some value with the character, the newsstand from the 90s. So, and I don't know if I paid probably 50 cents for it. I don't know when the books came out. No, anytime I can get a $1 book with a 10-cent cover price, I'm going to do it. So you have All-Star Western, Johnny Thunder. I don't even know the number on this. 1112. 10 cents, so it's from either 61 or older. And that's pretty cool. Still presentable. And then, of course, iconic Brian Boland cover, Wonder Woman getting munched by a dinosaur. Really nice copy, high-grade copy of that. So back to Good Girl, modern, but this is done. This is a great cover. The Zealot. This is one I did read it when it first came out back in the day for a couple issues. I don't know if you can see that. Nice cover. This one. Now this is the other Black Mist, so I don't know if this is the A cover. I think this is a variant or a B or something. Just a killer cover. She's drinking blood right out of the skull. I mean, that girl's bad. Black Mist, #1. That was $1. Put that in a negligee mylar. Ooh, that's gonna look hot. So another hot book. This was $1. Divine Right. Adventures of something or something. But that's a Jim Lee cover. Dang, look at that. Talk about hot. Slip her in a little negligee mylar. She's gonna be gleaming, screaming. You got the American flag, you got the guns, you got the boobs, you got the girl chomping on the cigar. Now this book, for $1, I never seen it before. It's a modern book, but it's the most beautiful cover I ever seen. It's a robot cover of a female wind-up android, 9-bolt, #1, May 1997. You bet I did research on this right away. I love this cover. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. Cold Steel. Look out, Chicasta. Okay, so the money book. So those were all in the dollar bin. This book had $10 on it. So I'm probably thinking I got this book free. No, I got the other book I got probably this book for about $8. So it is House of Mystery, 190, but it's a Neil Adams cover. This one here is a VG copy. And, you know, it's pretty tight and all that. Just got a lot of spine ticks on it. So that was $8. This one was free. If we're going by regular price, what he gave me off. This is a really nice copy of this book. Now I was talking with my friend Steve at I Love Disney and Comics, telling him, you know, I upgraded on this, but it's not one of my favorite covers because I don't know. I don't like the art, but he said sometimes it's about what the art represents that makes it cool. The skull eating a ice cream cone with flesh on it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, upgraded on that. That's House of Secrets, number 123. And then the last but not least, I don't know who does this cover. It says J on it, so I don't know if it's Jim Aparo. It's House of Secrets, number 97 from May, and it's just really nice copy. I took it out of the bag, thumbed through it. The pages are nice and sharp and crisp and clean. And, you know, it's a bigger book, so for that bigger book, I mean, it's in pretty nice condition. I'd say like a fine. And that was $10. So that's it. That's what I got today. Tell me what you think. What were your favorites? And I got some other stuff coming. I got an A-OK from God Tank. I'm hoping I can get up maybe tonight, but maybe by next weekend. But there's family events wall to wall for the next several months. But Night Tiger, peace out to you.